How I feel? Left. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rock it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Gotti coming on here with yet another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Rodgers and him making his return back to the gridiron. Before we get into today's video, I want to ask you guys do me a favor. Go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Again, my name is Gotti. For all the new people that may check out this video, whether you're a Commanders, NFL, or New York Jets fan, I have a dream of one day becoming a sports broadcaster, so please help me reach that goal by sharing out my page and subscribing to the channel. Now with that out the way, let's go ahead and get to today's video. So just with my luck as a Washington Commanders fan, we're going to be playing against Aaron Rodgers more likely than not. Now what am I talking about? Today, Robert Saleh, head coach of the New York Jets, came out and said that the Jets have opened quarterback Aaron Rodgers 21-day window, and he's more likely than not going to be playing against the Washington Commanders on Christmas Eve. And as a Washington Commanders fan, again, it's just our luck that we have to face him. We're probably going to lose that game, more likely than not. And I know a lot of fans of the Washington Commanders will be happy about that, because a lot of us, believe the season is done. And some of us think that we should, try to lose games on purpose. So I guess Aaron Rodgers coming back is actually better for the people that want to lose the rest of the game, so we can get a better draft pick, because he's going to be much better than what Tim Boyle or Zach Wilson or whoever is going to be playing quarterback for the Jets, even coming off of a ruptured or torn Achilles, whatever. So he's going to be much better for them. Now, as a NFL fan, I have some concerns about this. I don't think Aaron Rodgers should come back for the New York Jets this season. I think he should just, wait it out until next year. I know it sucks because you just got traded there, and you were supposed to be their missing piece. But I just don't think it's worth it this year. The New York Jets offensively has been horrid, and that they're practically the reason why they're not in the position to be in the playoffs right now, and you actually having a reason to come back. It would be one thing if they were sitting right on the cusp of making the playoffs. If they were 6-6, or if they were 5-7 or something on the cusp of making an AFC playoff appearance, then I could see him wanting to come back and it actually being a reason. But considering the fact that I personally just don't think there is going to be enough games left by the time he comes back for them to potentially clinch a playoff berth, it just doesn't make sense for me for him to come back. He's already going to be 40 years old next year. He's 39 years old. He's much older. So I just think he needs to heal, and I let it rest and come back next year. I understand it sucks, you know what I'm saying, because you worked all season long to get to this point, and then obviously you're going to be done for the foreseeable future. I just don't see no reason to come back. Another thing, I don't know if he really tore his. It's just hard for me to believe that a 40-year-old man tore his Achilles and he's able to come back in record time. That is just insane to me. And I understand he is a wealthy man. He has the top trainers in the world. You know what I'm saying? And he has around-the-clock treatment. He's not just no regular person that tore their Achilles. I understand that. But it's just like, a 40-year-old man, really? He's not 20. Your things don't heal quick once you get older. So it's just hard to believe that he actually completely tore his Achilles, man. I don't know. I'm not saying this thing is fixed. I'm not putting out speculations like that, but it's just hard to believe. But I mean, then again, you saw it pop live on national television, so it's not like he's making this stuff up. It's just amazing how fast he has came back from that injury. But if I'm Aaron Rodgers again, I just don't see no purpose for me to come back during the time that I'm projected to come back, and that is going to be versus the Washington Commanders more likely than not. And by that time, the Jets are probably going to be like 4-9 or whatever. So they're going to be out of the playoffs. Now, I understand he probably just wants to play because it's in his DNA to want to play. But it just for me doesn't make sense for an older man like him to come back. He this year he can get a fresh start next year, and he's healthy now, right? So he doesn't have to be worried, or he's getting close to being healthy now, right? So he doesn't have to worry about rehabbing all offseason long. He'll be perfectly fine for workouts, for practice and OTAs and stuff like that. But right now, again, it just doesn't make any sense for him to come back. And if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to double think this before I do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, is it really, really worth it? I would hate for something to completely go wrong with Aaron Rodgers' injury, all because he wanted to come back and play for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's playing for something, and that's him wanting to play football. But his goal is to win a Super Bowl, and they're going to be out of it. So I think next year is when he should come back. But he's going to come back this year if he can. And it looks like he will, because he's opened up his 21-day window. As an NFL fan, I don't feel comfortable with this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even a Jets fan. So I really hope Jets fans reach this video and watch it all the way through and let me know how y'all genuinely feel. Because me, and I'm not even a Jets fan, again, I just feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't think it's worth it. Kind of nervous if I'm Jets fans, because it's like, man, I want Aaron Rodgers to play, but again, we're out of this thing. It's not worth it. And again, their defense is good enough for them to win games, but their offense has just been so horrendous. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to think that until Aaron Rodgers come back, you can find a way to win a couple games. They got the Falcons this Sunday. That is winnable, you know. And then you got the Texans. The Texans team is playing really good ball. And then you got the Jets. I don't know if you're gonna win that. And then you got the Commanders, where Aaron Rodgers is set to make his return. So you got about 4 games, or 3, I should say, before Aaron Rodgers comes back. If you can get to 7-7, which I highly doubt, because that offense is just so putrid, then you probably won't have a chance unless you win the rest of these games. Because you look at the AFC wild card, picture. The last team in that thing has 6 wins right now. So it's pretty tough if I'm a Jets fan and if I'm the Jets. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to look at this thing and be like, hey, the Jets has a chance if Aaron Rodgers can come back. Is it really worth it? In my opinion, not. But for my Commanders fans that watch this video, how do you also feel? Me personally, I'm like, look, this is the perfect way to end our season. Everybody else, they miss Aaron Rodgers. They don't have to worry about playing him. But of course, the Washington Commanders are going to have to play him, and watch we lose to Aaron Rodgers in his first game back. You know what I'm saying? And again, how fitting would that be for the season that it's been for the Washington Commanders? A disappointing season, a season where we thought the Washington Commanders would have been much better, considering the fact that they had an upgrade at the quarterback position. They have been practically worse, and what way to go out for Aaron Rodgers to destroy us. And it's on the road. We play better on the road, but he's at home. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be excited. So, hey, look, man. As a Washington Commanders fan, I'm pretty bummed out that we have to play Aaron Rodgers. But by that time, I mean, our season's done already. But by that time, I ain't really going to care about the season. But as an NFL fan, I am also pretty nervous too, though, because I just don't feel, this just doesn't sit well with me. I feel uncomfortable almost. It's like I don't know if it's worth it. I know it's not worth it, but I know he wants to play. But it's just like, man, I personally would just heal up, man. You feel me? It would be different if they were close. If they were 1 game out of the playoff picture, you know, out of that 7th seed in the AFC, it'd be like, all right, Aaron, we'll come back. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are 2.5 games back of the Indianapolis Colts. And I don't even know if the Colts are going to lose many more games, because they have a pretty soft schedule. So, hey, man, look, they want Aaron Rodgers to come back. They're going to do it. You know, shout out to the Jets for it, I guess. But in my opinion, I think this is a bad move, and I feel uncomfortable if I'm a Jets fan. As a Washington Commanders fan, though, welcome back, Aaron, and hopefully, you know, you take it easy on us, man. But let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comment section. The Washington Commanders are probably going to get their hands on Aaron Rodgers come December 24th, as they have opened up his 21-day window as he returned to practice today. So let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, we're on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please help me get there as soon as possible. Be greatly appreciated if you can find it in your heart to subscribe and share out my page. Thank you so much. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. Be easy. Peace.